To be board candidates, are they ethical individuals? It's public interest. The youth and the people of South Africa need to know, are we dealing with ethical people here who are going to preside over a budget that is close to 1 billion rand annually? The people of South Africa need to know if there is a whistleblower or if there are allegations against the falsification of qualifications of particular candidates. It's not interrogation. It's public interest. The people of South Africa, it's a people's parliament. There's a reason why these proceedings are live. Otherwise, we're supposed to meet in a corner somewhere in some restaurant and have a discussion amongst ourselves, and then that's it. So I don't know why people now are suddenly becoming defensive or they are being angry because we have potentially shown the public that some of these candidates may not necessarily have the ethical stature that we're looking for to lead the NYDA. It was not a fight. It was a question to say, can we trust these people with the public purse? And we had to take each and every candidate through that particular process. Now, I am happy because I listened very attentively to the presentation of Dr. Tembe. Dr. Tembe, the first thing he did, he agreed with the point that I raised last week to say the act is saying someone must be 35 by the time of appointment. And even last week, if you remember, Chair, people became extremely defensive. And I'm saying, this is what the act is saying. I agree with what the honorable member is saying previously, but I also think it's being unfair on Dr. Tembe. Dr. Tembe can't rewrite how the act writes certain sentences or how it words certain things. He's got to read it as it is. If this committee then feels that this act is not worded correctly or this act is not specific on certain issues, then this committee is empowered by Parliament to go into a process of an amendment of a particular act. It's what has happened in many other committees. This committee has done that before.
And we will do that.
So I'm happy that Dr. Tembe says, in as far as the act is concerned, this process was very seamless. I'm happy that Dr. Tembe doesn't make mention of the frivolous claims of POPIA, which are coming. I'm very happy he didn't talk about that. That's why I won't even entertain the letter that you got, Chair. I think if people have money to waste in the courts of South Africa, they can go and do that. So I'm happy he didn't mention any of that, because in as far as the POPIA Act is concerned, if people really understand the POPIA Act, this committee did everything possible to protect the information of candidates. We hid their ID numbers. We hid certain parts in the CVs. Certain things. That's why we had a special file that we couldn't leave and we couldn't go out with it. So everything that we did was in line with the POPIA Act.